Greetings, Leo. This is your reading for this new moon in your sign, and I was talking about, I was going on in the collective reading just before about the full moon in Leo. I don't know why. Anyway, if you've looked at that, check it out. It is a collective reading. But Leo, this is for you. This is a general reading. It is intuitive tarot. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we're just looking at the storyline for you at this time. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the world, and there's probably a lot of things going on for you. And let's see what the cards have. We do go through and clarify. We pull a few extra other cards at the end as well. So can we just have some cards for lovely Leos out there? We've got the beautiful Ace of Cups popping out. It is a gift that you give shape and form to. So for some Leos out there, it is a gift that is coming through. And it is a case of recognizing it as that and feeling empowered, Leo, that you can shape it and give it form in your life. I do believe that this is, for some of you out there, is not going to be a difficult thing. We have the Six of Cups, a card of connections of golden threads. Over the vibratory waves of the sea, we have connections here. Not only with others in the present time, but with others past time. So in this card, really, time certainly, we see it as not being linear at all. Often we can have people coming to us, coming back to us from the past with the Six of Cups. It's a beautiful card on the tree of life that sits on that level of beauty, harmony. It's a wonderful position. It's memories of childhood as well, of unconditional giving, for the sheer joy of that, actually, Leo. So there might be some celebrations going on. It is Leo season. Excuse me, celebrations going on around the home, maybe. Oh God, excuse me, Leo. We get the Four of Wands in the Thoth deck. It's called completion. It is a card of a wonderful balance, actually, when you see that. In some decks we have the double 11, you know. The homecoming. Feeling that we are at our home place, our place where we belong. Well, it's pretty light. It's pretty alive. And with that also came the full, fresh new growth. We seek authority in this full, in the Thoth deck. We seek authority throughout this entire deck, actually, from our own self, from our own sense of the sacred within ourselves. We know that life force, source force, whatever this is for you, God, goddesses, pantheon of various things, animals, everything, the planet, like whatever that is for you, there's a great connection in the full card and a great faith to be able to be free, actually, to take off on new journeys, to take off on new emotional journeys. I think it is the emotional journey seen through here. And who do you take with you? Who's been with you on the emotional journeys of your lifetime? Because in this we do span time, Leo, if that makes sense for some of you out there. Can we clarify this? Oh, this Ace of Cups. It may well have been a bit of a long time coming. We've got too many cards, but one did come out face up. We're clarifying the Ace. We have the 10 of Wands. We know the 10. We know the 10 to be a burden and an end of a cycle. So for some of you out there, you are entering a new cycle. We've got the Fool. We've got an Ace of Cups. It's a new cycle for you emotionally. As I was saying, what emotional journey are you on at this time? And are you thinking about all the people that have been on many and varied emotional journeys of your past? Because there's an element of that within this. We shed this because it's time to. Maybe this is why you're about to see this wonderful gift, Leo, that's coming to you. These things can come in many different forms. We get the 5 of Wands. Sometimes they come from confusion. They come from a level of conflict. Now we know the 5 of Wands to be about, we're kind of testing our boundaries and the boundaries of others, because in order to understand often where someone else is coming from or what they're about, we need to do this. It's not overly, it's not aggressive. Technically, it is something that we do because we want to know where we're at within, whether it's a relationship, whatever relationship. Could be with a special person, it could be with work colleagues, it could be with family, it could be anything. It serves a purpose, and possibly this is part of being able to see this Ace. You can't turn your nose up at an Ace of Cups, basically. There's been a background, like I'm just rifling on. There's been a background here for someone. There's a background to this, which is having gone through a difficult period here in order to present with this story. There's been a difficult period with the 9 of Swords, whether that's in terms of mental health, depression, or just unfounded worry. You've gone, or someone out there who, as I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's been a period of trial, and whether that has, been anxiety, it's about well-being, it's about, mental health, actually. And that someone within this, Leo, yourself, possibly family members, that you've dealt with, or whether it's with yourself, have been in a period of trial. There's been a great triumph which has come out of this. We have the 2 of Wands. We're seeing the 4 of Wands in here, the place where we feel at ease. That is our home, our place to belong. Is really important. Belonging, isn't it? So we have this 2 of Wands, where we see. What do we have here? We've got a crystal ball. We've got 2 wands, which indicates that we are going to make a choice. But the thing is that we've got really clear sight in this card. We know what we have, what we've got, and how we can use it. We've overcome that 9 of Swords. It's interesting because I wasn't really focused on anything so much there, and all those cards came out. We've got Death on the bottom of the deck. Transformation has occurred. This has occurred. And it's and on some level it's kind of set you free, or it could relate to someone in your life. It may well be a special person in your life. We have the Lovers popping out then. The Lovers, though, is also about integrating aspects of yourself. It's a Gemini card because it's about dualities, it's about opposites integrating and therefore rebalancing. So we have this, take of that what you will. It could be in terms of a relationship, or simply you've integrated aspects of your own personality, psyche, whatever, however it's worked. It's interesting because it had to happen, because there was a trial. We get the Magician coming out. One has to congratulate you, Leo. And I would say that generally, congratulate you on efforts, on overcoming. Because in these times, indeed, we are experiencing a lot of challenges in terms of well-being and mental health, and keeping ourselves, healthy, mentally and physically. Very important. I say all power to you, Leo. I think you've overcome quite a massive hurdle here, whether it's to do with something that's occurred internally for yourself, or whether it's actually occurred in others or another around you. But there was a hurdle that has been overcome, and quite a large hurdle. We see you as adept as this Magician. And understanding what is required for that balance, that integration here with the Lovers. So, wow, that's pretty amazing. Let's look at that Fool at the end. The Green Man, you could say. The Green Woman. The Green Woman. The Fool. There are natural rhythms in life of which we, depending on how aware we are of them, we feel their power, we feel their impact. There's something within this that is about retaining a balance after a trial, after a sort of trial period, something that was overcome, Leo. We're looking at the Fool, fresh new growth, freedom. I mean, this is like, I am my own authority here, and I am walking in the light on this new path, whatever that happens to be. To clarify that, we have the Moon. So we're walking in the light here. We've got the Moon. There are so many things that the Fool doesn't see because it's a clean slate, right? We're starting again. We're starting a new journey. But the thing this time round, if you want to look at it like, Yeah, well, it's a revolving scenario, isn't it? It's like life. There are a lot of things in the moon card that have power over us on a vibratory level, actually, because we are part of this planet and everything that occurs on it. We have the Justice card coming up at the same time, which is really just speaking of balance. There's something about this reading that is all about balance, of achieving it. But there has been a period of trial where at some point, Leo, things were out of balance, right? So it's actually quite a beautiful reading. I hope, I'll pull an oracle card, but they seem a bit superfluous today. I'll just pull one card. I like them because they're light, but sometimes it just feels a bit unnecessary today. Rem Koolhaas, I'm not sure who Rem is, but anyway, life, work, inspiration, breathing is secondary, don't forget to think. Yeah, well, this is true. A good manifesto is foremost legible. That always helps, Leo. And reconsider your concept of small versus big. Yes, this is about perspectives. Quite an important aspect to a lot of art, I guess, is perspective. It's never been a strong point for me. On that note, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's actually a really beautiful art reading of overcoming, of coming to a level of balance, and that there are others involved here as well. And yeah, it's a powerful story. On that note, take good care, lovely lions. Take good care. Ka kite, bye.